crops as we need to feed. Pretty self-sufficient. To contain rabbits. But this in fact was the second fence, because the first fence was actually constructed about 5-6 kilometers east of here, and that was constructed in 1901. Now the issue there is certain gentry decided that they would have a little bit of game shooting on their property in Victoria, so some gentry decided that they would release 20 rabbits into a field, and they'd all stand there with their guns and they would shoot them. So out of the 20 rabbits that they released, guess how many they killed? 0. They missed. They were very bad shots. So subsequently 20 rabbits became 200 rabbits, 200 rabbits became 2,000 rabbits, and 2,000 rabbits became 2 million rabbits. So that happened in Victoria and worked its way across South Australia, so they really wanted to protect the crops over here in the area, so they decided to build a fence. Mussel that moved out from the little town, seaside town of Busselton, where it got its name, and they moved further south down along Kays Road, which is a road that runs right down from Yelling up right down to Augusta down south near the coast. Now Alfred and Ellen built a little homestead there, and Ellen was very influential on caring for the local indigenous community, where I guess the Catholic Church and other groups wanted to force education on the indigenous community. She provided a service that was totally voluntary and very caring. So Ellen, they had a 16-year-old daughter named Grace, and one day one of their indigenous farmhands came in for a young lady of 16 to do. So they did in fact name a very small little coastal town over there by the name of Gracetown. That's where it gets its name. This occurred in 1965. They also gave an inland lake here called Lake Grace. We have some cattle on the left. So you won't see any dairy farming up in this area at all, guys. This is all pastoral landfills up there. In the city we have some cat bus services, guys. They're a big silver bus with a puma cat on the side that runs different color coded, run east-west, but they all just run within the CBD area, southern region here and up north. But some of them are so minute that they occur in 3 to 5 square meter blocks of individual wildflowers. They could be variants, but they're quite a select few. So yeah, if you get up to Kings Park, you'll get to see areas divided off by state representing. Wild melons. You see in the field here on the left, these are just melons that grow. Small wild melons the sheep will eat. Sheep will pretty much eat anything you give them. Harvest equipment on the move. Yeah, we'll get to see that pretty regular now. A resin that was contained right in deep inside the trunk, and when they crushed up certain rock and various clays, they produced different colors, but almost like a glue, a hardening glue. They used that to facilitate binding up some of their tooling and various other items, almost like a modern day 2-pack Araldite. But our indigenous